The 4th of June, 2008. A young man doesn't show up for an important trip. His friends get worried. They drive to his house. The front door is unlocked. Inside, everything seems normal until they walk into the bathroom. What they find is so horrifying that one of them immediately calls 911. The victim is 30-year-old Travis Alexander. And the person who will soon become the center of this nightmare is his ex-girlfriend, Jodi Arias. But this case isn't famous because of the crime. It's famous because of what happened after. Because during her interrogation, Jodi changed her story. Again, and again, and again, and every new version only made the mystery darker. At first, Jodi and Travis looked like a happy couple. They met in 2006 and quickly became close. Friends described Travis as kind, ambitious, and deeply religious. Jodi seemed charming and devoted, but behind closed doors, the relationship was becoming toxic. They argued constantly. They broke up, got back together, then broke up again. Yet somehow, they couldn't stay away from each other. And that would eventually end in tragedy. On the 4th of June, 2008, Travis was preparing for a trip. Friends expected him to arrive later that day. But he never showed up. Calls went unanswered. Texts weren't opened. Something was wrong. When friends entered his home, they found him in the shower. He had suffered multiple injuries. The scene shocked even experienced investigators. But there was one clue: a digital camera, and inside that camera were photos taken just hours before the crime, the last photos of Travis alive, and then images that investigators believe captured the attack itself. Suddenly, this wasn't just a mystery. It became one of the most disturbing cases in America. Police contacted Jodi. She sounded surprised. She claimed she hadn't seen Travis in a long time. She said she had absolutely nothing to do with his death. But detectives already had evidence placing her near his home. Then they found her fingerprints. Now her story began to change. Jodi suddenly remembered something. She said 2 masked intruders had entered the house. According to her, they attacked Travis and threatened her. But investigators found no evidence of any intruders, no witnesses, no signs of forced entry, no proof. Her story was falling apart. Then came the third version, and this one would make headlines around the world. Now, Jodi admitted she was there, but she claimed she acted in self-defense. She said she feared for her life. Detectives had heard many stories before, but this case was different because each version contradicted the last, and the more she spoke, the deeper the mystery became. Hours turned into days. Investigators carefully compared every statement, every timeline, every detail. And viewers across America became obsessed with the interrogation footage. Millions watched. Body language experts analyzed every word. People debated online. Was she telling the truth? Or was she creating new stories as old ones collapsed? The case became a national obsession. When the trial began, media outlets covered every moment. People lined up outside the courthouse. The courtroom testimony was dramatic, emotional, and unforgettable. For months, America watched. Everyone wanted the answer to one question: what really happened inside that house? Years later, this case is still discussed by true crime fans, not because it's the most mysterious murder ever, but because it revealed something terrifying: how difficult it can be to separate truth from lies. and how one interrogation can captivate an entire nation. Because sometimes the most chilling part of a crime isn't what happened. It's listening to someone change their story over and over again and wondering which version, if any, was ever the truth. If you enjoyed this case and want more true crime mysteries, subscribe to Linear Evidence. Because sometimes the evidence tells a story, and sometimes it leaves behind even more questions.